Hey, welcome. It's Milan with tuningintothe1.com on dating, relating, and mating. Your opportunity to find, attract, and live in true lasting love with your ideal dream partner and soulmate. It's about soulmate attraction. It's about creating a soulmate powerful manifesto that allows you to energize and magnetize yourself from the inside out, from the top down, and from the ground up, to be able to learn how to do everything from ask for a date, learn how to connect, how to build compatibility before you explode powerful chemistry, and do all of it through the ability to effectively communicate from the heart and not from your hurt. Today, a little more focus on the idea that we have problems. I know, silly concept, right? We all have challenges. We all have situations, circumstances, environments, things that we always look at and say, wow, if only this were different, if only that were different, then I would be able to blank, blank, blank. We put obstacles in, or we see obstacles there, and what we really want to do is address the problem by asking a better quality question. Then we get better quality answers, and with those better quality answers, we get solutions in action steps and in our mindset, in our thought process, in our ability to experience and connect. Remember, the goal is to take the 7 sacred soulmate signals and be able to connect, build compatibility, explode chemistry after we've already gotten to know each other a little bit, and there's a foundation, a basis, an elasticity to the relating and the dating, and do all of it through effective communication so we can build greater, wonderful, sexual, synchronistic, spiritual bonds that are lasting, long-lasting. The honeymoon never has to end. You can live from a place of authenticity, integrity, in alignment with your values, having developed and reframed your identities so that your beliefs, your identities, and your values create doable expectations. So your vibe, dialing up your vibe, V-I-B-E, values, identities, beliefs, expectations. They will help you attract in the right members of the tribe, your network, your social community, the people you can rely on, and those amazing ideal dream partner soulmate individuals who can and will show up in your life as they have in mine and as they have for hundreds of private clients that I've worked with. So, soulmate attraction, finding, attracting, and living in true lasting love. When somebody says, what's your problem? Sit down when you get home and ask yourself, okay, what are some of the problems that I think I have? And how can I ask myself better questions? So here we go. Ask yourself, what's the problem? And then look at where your side of the street applies and say, well, I'm the problem specifically in these areas. The other person I perceive to be the problem, or the other people I perceive to be the problem, specifically in these areas. So write it down. Get a piece of paper. Again, T down the middle. If it's a blank piece of paper, use a laptop, use a smartphone or a smart device. Use a laptop, or just use a journal, a notebook, or go freeform on blank pieces of paper. Get a T out on one side at the top of the page, right? What are the problems? Question mark. Then on the left side, you can put down, I'm the problem specifically in these ways. On the left side. On the right side, you write down, he, she, they are the problem in these specific ways. Start defining where you see the problem. What are the issues? So the problems are going to be the challenges and the obstacles. The issues are going to be the details of the problems. And so that's what you want to get into. Then rate yourself on your ability to be able to connect, to be able to discuss compatibility, to be able to explore and explode that chemistry when the time is right, and how good are you at effective communication. The first core sacred soulmate signals, the 4 core sacred soulmate signals are connection, compatibility, chemistry, and communication. So you want to rate yourself and you want to rate your partners, the people on the other side, if you will, of the table at your dates, the people on the other side of the bed in your relationships, and start writing down what are the core issues that have come up for yourself in terms of being able to see yourself, and then rate yourself on connecting or practicing connection. How good are you at connecting? How good are you at building intimacy, filtering awareness and information, and being able to use your intuition? Remember, you want to calibrate or increase and decrease connection. You want to treat it like a dial. You never want to turn off connection. Why? Because it's just like your cellular phone network or your wireless network. When you turn it off, you cut yourself off from information, awareness, and the ability to go deeper into an intimate place or to tap into your intuition. Then compatibility, likes, dislikes, wants, don't wants, likes, dislikes. How good are you at effectively communicating your likes, dislikes, wants, don't wants, must-haves, and deal breakers? And how well have you been able to find out what the other person's likes, dislikes, wants, don't wants, deal breakers, and must-haves are? Because if you don't, you'll just keep this continuous buzzing going on about, oh, am I with the right person? Do they like me? How do I find out if they like me? Do I get another date? You're just going to keep buzzing around and around and around and around in circles. To avoid that, get clear on what the problems and the issues are. Ask yourself some questions, rate yourself, and see where you go from there. So, ask yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being very low and 10 being very high, on how well you connect and how well your partner connects or your partners connect. Then, how well have you been able to express your compatibility, your basic likes, dislikes, wants, don't wants, must-haves, and deal breakers? In a dating cycle, there's the 30 best dating questions that you can find on the website. It's in a video blog, and you've got access to all of those 30 questions for the first 5 dates. Once you get beyond a certain point and you want to stop hovering with those kind of questions that you're asking yourself over and over and over again, which is, do they like me? Where is this going? Blah, 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 blah. What you can do is rate yourself on connecting, rate them on connecting. Rate yourself on compatibility and communicating yours, rate them on their compatibility and communicating it to you, and then how much chemistry was there? How much were you attracted to the other person emotionally, physically, financially, and emotionally? How much were they attracted or attractive to you? More in terms of you being attracted to them and them being drawn to you. And then communication. Who was the better communicator? 1 to 10. 1 very low, 10 very high. Were you an effective communicator? Were they effective communicators? And then you'll start getting somewhere. Because if you don't start asking the right questions about what the problems were and the issues, you won't get in touch with the answers, which won't give you the solutions, which will keep you just spinning around, just like hovering helicopters or airplanes. So the burning issues is what you want to get to. And this is the way you want to write them down. Another piece of paper, another Word document, another open note for you to use in your notebook, tablet, laptop, whatever, freehand. If I could only figure out my top 3 burning issues, then I would be able to have what? If only I could figure out my top 3 burning issues, what are they? Then I would be able to be this person, have this relationship, and do these things. Be this person, have this relationship, and do these things. Then, in the past, when I got stuck, what was my strategy? What would you do? Fight or flight? What was your strategy when you got stuck or things got frustrating or, the blank was about to hit the fan? What would you do? What was your strategy? So that you can get in touch with your biggest problems and the issues that really require addressing. So again, if I could only figure out my top 3 burning issues of 1, 2, 3, then I would be able to be the person I wanted to be, attract the person that I want in my life. I would be able to have the ideal relationship. I would be able to do the things I want to do. So why not write it down from your ideal perspective? If I fix the 3 top burning issues, then I can be, do, and have everything that I want. When you get in touch with these pieces, you'll start putting together the puzzle pieces that'll keep you from asking yourself things like, how do I get their attention? How do I know if they like me? Should I tell them I like them? How do I get them to commit to a relationship? How do I know that they're even ready for a long-term commitment like marriage? And how can I say yes or no without sending the wrong message or pushing them away? What happens when people go silent? All of these can be problems in relationships. When people just kind of fade away or disappear or go into their caves, what does that mean? Write down your top burning issues and ask yourself, if I could fix these, then I could be, do, and have. And write down the things you would be, write down the things you would do, and write down the things you would have. As always, click on the link on this video or below this video to join us to get these questions and many more answered in a private group, as well as access to our website, www.tuningintotheone.com. One spelled out, ONE.com. And see all the resources, the wonderful video blogs that you have available to help find, attract, and be able to live in true lasting love. Click on the link, find out more. Till the next time, this is Milan wishing you amazing dating success and relationship mastery. As always, bye for now.